Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. For those of you who are brand new around here, welcome back to all of my friends who are coming back to check out this channel. I'm so grateful for you all. And today on the channel, I wanted to take some time to do a little compilation of all of my styled thrifted items that I've done over the past year and a half here on YouTube. I love to go thrifting. I really love to talk all about affordable living and intentional homemaking, and thrifting is one of the greatest ways that I have found that you can thrift nice decor and not break your budget while doing so, being able to change with seasons and whatnot without really killing your bank account. And I did a video similar to this. This is what gave me this idea. I did a video similar to this back last winter, all about all of my favorite thrifted pieces. They were more of my furniture pieces, like my larger furniture pieces all around the house. And if you did not see that video, I will make sure to have it linked in the description below. It's a really sweet video of all of my, like I said, favorite items that are all furniture. But I wanted to take a minute and do a little compilation of all of my favorite smaller pieces that I've thrifted over the past few years and exactly how I style them, put them around in the house, use them seasonally, all of that. So that is exactly what this video is going to be, a nice little compilation of all of my favorite thrifted pieces. So without further ado, let's get into today's video.
You are my home, the light you share.
So starting off in my bedroom, this is actually a space I don't show quite often on my channel, not for any particular reason, but well, actually there is a particular reason. It's because my son sleeps up there. So when I have time to film quietly and really focus on what I'm doing, he's actually napping in there. So we don't film a whole lot in there, but this was taken last year when we first got ready to move up there. We did an entire master bedroom remodel series, and I will have that link below if you missed it. I really enjoyed the process of getting this beautiful room together, and I really loved styling it. So I started off with this white, beautiful false-graph picture, and I grabbed some faux florals from Hobby Lobby, and I added those, and I thought they came out absolutely gorgeous. And then on the other side of my vanity here, I grabbed this beautiful pottery maroon kind of wine color picture from an estate sale that my husband and I went to, along with this candlestick. I actually got the two of them together, and I absolutely love how this entire vanity space came together. This vanity is right next to my side of the bed, so it's what I get to look at when I wake up every single morning, and it is beautifully styled with some incredibly affordable pieces. That's honestly why I loved thrifting, because I can switch these out at any time and really they still look absolutely gorgeous. Now let me clarify something really fast, because I want to make sure that I define my terms here. When I say thrifting, I include things that I got at a thrift store, I got maybe yard saling or at an estate sale. I also include things that people have given me. If I didn't have to pay for it at all, even better. Again, that is all about the thrifty nature of life. And these gorgeous kind of white frames, one of my friends gave me absolutely for free. I've used them for a ton of different things over the years and currently have them styled over the bookcase in the landing that leads up to our bedroom, along with this gorgeous painting that I found thrifting last winter. I absolutely love this painting. It's one of my favorite things that I own, and it is so gorgeous. And then the last section that I thrifted and styled out was this couch. It's on the opposite side of our bed in our bedroom, and it is just a nice place to kind of relax, have a nice cup of coffee, and honestly, we use it a lot for reading the kids bedtime stories at night. And when I was decorating this space, I grabbed this thrifted rattan basket with this gorgeous picture, also thrifted, and all of the books were thrifted as well. And so is this candlestick holder. So everything together looked so lovely. This entire section of my couch was thrifted. The blanket actually that is hanging over the couch itself was thrifted. I love the material of that blanket. It is so soft and luxurious feeling. I think I paid like $3.99 for it. I thought it was such a steal. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it. It didn't even look like it had ever really been used. So I love great thrift finds like that. And then I finished off the space with a gorgeous painting that is real hard wood. It is so heavy duty and just stunning, and it has a real canvas painting of the beach on it and just makes the entire space feel so warm and cozy and relaxing. So moving into my kitchen, I wanted to show you these shelves. I love to decorate these shelves with a ton of different thrifted items, and you'll see things kind of move from one location to another as you see throughout this video. That's the other thing that I love about decorating is you can use something seasonally in one area and then move it to another area, and it gives it brand new life and still looks absolutely beautiful for the new season that you're in. So I wanted to show you these shelves kind of throughout spring, fall, and Christmas season. And one of the things that I absolutely love about thrifting the majority of things that are on these shelves is that when I got into kind of shelf style decorating, not that I'm a pro at it, but when I wanted to kind of really put together a beautiful vignette that was going to stay up for months in a particular season, I realized that to really get that depth that you need, you actually need a lot of items to make that feel very filled in and full. I think the first time I ever tried to decorate on these shelves, I put like 3 items on the shelf and it looked empty, it looked bare. I did not realize how many pieces you kind of needed to build out and fill out a shelf space. And that is honestly where thrifting comes in for me with this shelf decorating. I like to grab a ton of different thrifted pieces. Like I've had this coffee grinder and the copper pitchers. I'm pretty sure that almost everything in this fall decorative space besides the faux flowers I thrifted at some point, and I am just loving how as you layer each piece it feels so warm. There's such a structure to it that feels very filled in and gives that lovely, warm, lived-in, collected item feel. And as you can tell, once I could kind of put everything together in the fall shelving, I realized I could add even more texture to really fill out this space. Again, being able to collect all of these items for low prices is exactly how I get such a rich look on these shelves. And I have loved every single season that I have decorated them and the completely different look that each season brings. But I'd love to hear from you guys. Is kind of layering something that you enjoy to do on your shelf space, or do you like to keep it more bare, more minimal? I've tried to do the whole minimal thing on the shelf and it just doesn't feel eye-catching enough. So I am somebody who really likes to fill in the space really thick, layer it out, and that is what I've been working with for a while. But again, I'd love to hear what you do in the comments below. Now moving into my dining room, this beautiful hutch that I am actually decorating in this portion of the video itself was a thrifted item. We got this stunning hutch buffet combination absolutely for free on Facebook Marketplace. I never sleep on Facebook Marketplace, and if you're an avid thrifter, I know that you're probably on Facebook Marketplace as well, but I love the pieces that I find on Facebook Marketplace. I get so many amazing deals there. This dough bowl I also thrifted at sort of a local farmer's market. It was a really cool sort of thrift stand, if you will, at a local farmer's market where she did a lot of thrifting and then did a resale, but she really didn't resell for very expensive. I believe that I paid either $8 or $10 for this dough bowl, which I thought was a really great deal because something like this at Target would be like $35 right now. So I was very excited for that. And then I also got this beautiful lace piece at a thrift trip that I did down in Delaware over the summer, and I think I paid 50 cents for it. I love finding incredibly inexpensive linen pieces or just fabric pieces in general when you are out thrift shopping. There is no better way to get great fabrics for sewing projects, for tablecloths, for curtains. It doesn't matter. You can find some amazing, amazing deals at the thrift shop for literally pennies on the dollar. The terracotta pot I also thrifted over the summertime with my husband. My husband got somewhere around, I want to say it was like 35 or 40 different size terracotta pots for $10 for the entire collection of them. We got those at a yard sale. Again, I just love the thrift life. It's quite amazing. Now for this tablescape, most of the items on this tablescape I did actually purchase from a store or from Amazon, but this beautiful scale that I have in the center of my table as sort of the piece de resistance, that was given to me by a friend, so it was completely free, and it is the entire centerpiece of this particular tablescape. I believe that this was last spring that I did this for my table. And then I added some candlesticks and books that I purchased. The candlesticks I believe I got at Hobby Lobby. Before I started thrifting a ton of my candlestick holders, I would get some of them at Hobby Lobby. They have some decent deals from time to time. If you can get them on sale, they have some decent deals. And then I got these two gorgeous books off of Amazon, and I love them. They are just such a gorgeous touch, and I like that you can mix things that you do purchase that cost a little bit more money with your thrifted items, and you create this collected look that feels warm and inviting and cozy in your space. Now turning my attention into the living room, I have these two shelves in the corner of my living room that for the longest time, literally for years, I never changed the decor on them. for a long time, I think that I would get nervous about changing decor. Like, I would really like the way I set something up, and then I wouldn't want to change it again because I just loved how much I set up that particular section. But I finally have gotten it through my brain as I've been playing more and more with decor over the years that it is totally okay to move things around. You can always move it back. It does not need to be a permanent decision. And I'm grateful that I have finally allowed myself to be more creative with my decorating because that's where I've had the most fun. And these shelves I put together just this spring. They are my current spring shelves, and I love how much texture these different pieces brought together. I also like adding real life to an area as well. So this beautiful plant that I have been propagating for a while, I have just sort of hanging off the front of the shelf. And as I'm doing this voiceover, I'm kind of looking at where that plant is, and it has actually grown so much. I love that it's just dangling down and giving so much life, I guess, to those shelves. It really just adds a little bit of pizzazz to it. And I absolutely love these two frames that I thrifted that are back to back on the bottom shelf. I think they look beautiful together, as well as the photograph picture. It is stunning, and this whole vignette together has made me so excited for the springtime. And then the last area I wanted to go was outdoors. Last spring, I thrifted this gorgeous metal sink for $20 at a yard sale. And I saw it from a mile away. I made my husband stop. I was like, stop, we need to stop and get that sink. And he was like, what in the world are you going to do with that? And I was like, I have a vision, babe. I have a vision. And I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to put it outside and make it a planter. And it has been outside next to our blueberry bushes ever since last year. I planted it up with a ton of flowers. I think I'm going to plant it up this year with some flowers as well, but I also want to, I think, put some herbs in there. I'm not 100% sure, but if you come back to one of my homemaking videos, I'm sure you will see me planting it up once again, and it was just so gorgeous. It added so much texture to the space outside. And then the very last area that I wanted to show, I just did this video, I want to say like maybe 2 weeks ago, but it was my front porch refresh. And even though I got some brand new furniture from an amazing company, and if you've missed that video, I will have it linked below because I absolutely loved this transformation and putting this together. All of the extra furniture pieces that were originally there or that we kept to kind of marry the old and the new together, everything was thrifted. We thrifted this gorgeous dresser for $20, I believe, at a yard sale. I got the table that my coffee sits on for about $5 or $10, I think, also at a yard sale. And then my favorite find was the bistro table by the front door. We got the table and chairs for $10. That was the very first thing we bought when we bought our house, and it has been on this front porch for the past decade, and I love it. For $10, we got a decade of happiness and joy sitting on our front porch and having some amazing meals together, drinking nice cups of coffee outside. So I absolutely love those pieces that you can find for so inexpensive, but make a lifetime of use out of them. So I want to thank you guys so much for checking out this video, for spending some time with me, going through all of my favorite thrifted items, mostly small, but some of them big. And I hope that they gave you some inspiration. If you are brand new around here, please consider subscribing. I love making new friends here on the channel. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will be back next Sunday to talk to you guys all about more affordable living and intentional homemaking. And I can't wait to see you then, guys. Bye.